If you don't think that spirituality and science are trying to describe the same phenomenon, then let me give you a quote by the founder of quantum theory, Max Planck. He said, "All matter originates and exists only by virtue of a force which brings the particles of the atom into vibration. I must assume that behind this force, the existence of a conscious and intelligent mind. This is the matrix of all matter." What is he saying in simple terms? That there is a force behind everything that causes everything to vibrate, and that force is, in fact, an intelligent mind. The Taoists call it the Tao. The Hindus call it the Brahman. Christians call it God. And I think the natural next question to this is then, well, how do we get everybody on the same page? And I think the answer to this actually comes from a story Alan Watts used to tell, which was about when he went on for an interview. The interviewer asked him a question about the Bible, saying, "Don't you think if there's a truly loving God, he would give us a plain and specific guide as to how to live our lives?" And he replied, "On the contrary, a truly loving God would not stultify our minds. He would encourage us to think for ourselves." And stultify meaning dull, or basically make useless. And I think the point of this is to realize that in the human game, the game itself is not going to give us the specific absolute truth in one specific book or in one specific teaching, and that the design of the human game is for us to have to work together to see the truth when someone says it in science or when someone speaks the truth in spirituality, and to recognize that within ourselves, because we can only discern the truth outside of us when we know it within. And this is why I've been so passionate for so many years on bringing science and spirituality together and bringing the different spiritual traditions together as well. Because when we can recognize that we're saying the same things, then we can come together and stop fighting amongst each other and playing the game of divide and conquer. And that's when we will truly start to evolve.